movements. It's chest, back, shoulder, bicep, and tricep. So what we're going to do is pick up whatever weight you feel. So I have 8s, 5s, and 3s. Today I feel like using some 5s. I'm going to do a chest press. So chest press, we are going to be using the tissue across the chest plate here. So to do a chest press, we're going to be pushing our arms out in front of us without the shoulders shrugging up to our ears and without the rib cage flaring itself up as we do that, making the hips rock back and forth. So we're going to try and keep our body as still as we can, squeezing our tissue into the skeleton so we can push a weight out in front of us without hurting our spine. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up, I feel like 3s today. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to have these weights. The rhythm I'm going to do today is I'm going to do this 3 times, 3 rounds. The first round, I'm going to practice holding. So to hold, I'm going to roll my shoulders back. I'm going to pull my tailbone and rib cage in at the same time so that my body is wedged in the middle and my spine is nice and safe. From here, I bring the weights up to the armpit area. My arms, they can be close to my torso. They can be off my torso 45 degrees. But if my arms are out and elbows are out to the side into a T or higher, I am going to cause injury to my neck. So I know I need to keep my upper arm about 45 degrees down, creating a letter that looks like the letter A. From the side, it looks like this. I'm avoiding any type of rounding forward or any type of flaring back and up. I'm trying to keep my body as still as possible. I'm going to push these weights out, squeeze at my armpits and count to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, loosening my hands, not squeezing the weights as hard as I can, 3, 2, 1, and then I let it go. I'm going to do that 2 more times from the side. If I can't go to 10 seconds, I'll go ahead and just do it for as long as I can, up to 10 seconds. From here, I'm going to roll my shoulders, set them back and down. I'm going to tuck the rib cage in, tailbone in at the same time, bring my weights right up to the armpit area, push them out, touching them together, and hold, squeezing the armpits, 10, 9, 7, 6, breathing, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let them go. Last one. Ankle, knee, hip, all in a line. Roll the shoulders back and down, pull the rib cage and tailbone in, squeeze around the torso like a cough. Breathe. Weights right at the armpit area. Flat collarbone, push out, hold 10, 9, 8. Squeeze at the armpit area hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. Round 2 will be pulsing. For pulsing from the side, we take the weights out and we only bring them halfway in and then push them right back out. So doing that 10 times in a row is hard. So what I like to do is work up to that by doing 3 at a time. When I push out to the side, I run the risk of my body boinging back, boinging back. That's going to put a lot of pressure on my spine, so I need to make sure that I'm holding my spine still by tucking in the tailbone, tucking in the rib cage, and squeezing my tissue just like you do when you cough. Hold that and breathe. So we roll the shoulders back and down. We pull the tailbone and rib cage in. We bring the weights right up to the armpit area. We push them out. We bring them halfway in, push out. 1, 2, 3. Rest, set, push out. 1, 2, 3. Rest, set, and push out 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm done with that. Full range on the very last set. Full range means I'm pushing all the way out, coming all the way back in. Now I understand not everybody can bring their arm back this far. Some people can only rotate their shoulder back to this distance here, and that's fine. What I'm looking at is whether or not you can keep a distance between the shoulder and the ear. With the arm coming back and forth, whether or not your body is shrugging it up to the ear, rolling it back to protect the shoulder. So what we're going to do is push the collarbone down, and we're going to bring the arm back as far as your body allows without the rib cage flaring or tucking in. And then we're going to push the weight back out, squeezing and holding it with the armpit area, making sure that the arm is not above the shoulder line, but right in the center of the chest, about 3 or 4 ribs down. Keep in mind that your torso might sway back and forth. So to stop that from happening, we tighten the tissue in the glute buttock area here. We pull the rib cage in here, and we wedge from the back and the front to protect the spine. So from the front, roll the shoulders back and down. Pull the tailbone and rib cage in. Bring the weights up. Squeeze your torso. Breathe. Push out. Squeeze at the armpit. Bring it back in. Push out, squeeze, bring it back in for 2. Push out for 3, squeeze, bring it back in for breathing. Push out, breathe out. Breathe in when you return. Push out for 4, 5. Lost count, it's fine. I'm gonna be on 6 now. Out for 7, push out, squeeze at the armpit, bring it back. Push out for 8, squeeze, keeping my body as still as I can. Push out for 9, no shrugging, no shrugging. Push out for 10, chest is done. All right, I'm gonna go to my back. The way you work out the upper body is the big guys first, rib cage. Chest in the front, huge tissue in the back. So to get to the back of the body, I'm gonna take these weights and we're going to row. Round 1 will be holding. Round 2 will be pulsing. Round 3 will be full range. For a back row, we need to face the ground. So to do that, we are going to take our hips and we're going to push our hips back. This drops the torso down. We're going to drive the knees slightly, bending them. From here, our body is now facing the ground. It's about 45 degrees. You can go all the way down to 90 degrees if you want, but coming up to 45. Now with the head, we want the bridge of the nose facing down, and we want the chin to be tucked back. Shoulders, we want those back and down. We want to hold our rib cage up by squeezing the back of that collarbone with the shoulder blades, but not allowing that rib cage to flare up too much. We would still want that rib cage to be tucked in for a nice flat back. With the row, I want you to look at the shoulder, elbow, wrist line. On here, it makes a straight line. To row the right way, we have to take the elbow and bring it back and bring it up. Directly across from the shoulder, parallel to the ground. My lower arm needs to be directly perpendicular to the ground so that the wrist and the elbow and the shoulder make a perfect right degree, like an L. From the front here, the arm needs to be into the torso, not away. All right, so to do this, if we pull the weight straight up, we run the risk of this shoulder coming right into my ear, hurting my neck, and then I get headaches for the rest of the day. So what I need to do is make a space between my ear and my shoulder. I'm going to take the weight and rock it back, and then bend the elbow up so that my lower arm is perfectly in a line. My upper arm is parallel to the ground. My lower arm is in a perfect line. This wrist is not moving back and forth. It's staying put. The way that we do this is we rock back to row up, making a nice box with that collarbone. Perfect L's. With both arms, again, rock back to pull up. Let's go ahead and pick our weights. First set is a 3 10-second holds. All right. From the side, our feet are hip width apart. We drive the knee, we push the torso down. Bridge of the nose faces down. We roll the shoulders back, push the collarbone down. We take our weights and we rock them back, pull them up, and now hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Retighten, swing the weights back, row them up, squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Rock them back, pull them up. Push the collarbone down, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Breathe in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Stand the body up. Round 2 will be pulses. When we're pulsing, we need to make sure that we're not pushing our leverage to the head, to the head, to the head. We need to pulse back, back, allowing a space between the collarbone and the ear, pushing that collarbone and shoulder line back and away from the head. So 10 pulses. Feet are hip width apart. Drive the knee. Push the torso down. About 45 degrees to parallel. Roll the shoulders back and down, creating that nice space. Rock the weights back, pull them up. And pulses. 10, 9, 8, shoving the collarbone down. 7, 6, 5, 4, elbows in. 3, 2, 1, and stand. All right, our very last one is full range. We're gonna fully stretch down, fully pull up. So to do that, our feet will be hip width apart. We are going to drive the knees, push the torso down. From here, we make sure the bridge of the nose faces the ground. We roll our shoulders back, push them down, and we rock the weights back and pull up for 1. Stretching all the way down, back and up for 2. And down, back and up for 3, making sure nothing in the rest of my body moves. Back and up for 4. Good, making those L's, rock it back, pull it up for 5. From the front, rock it back, pull it up for 6. Rock it back, pull it up for 7. Elbows in. Rock the weight back, row it up for 8. Rock the weight back, row it up for 9. Rock the weight back, row it up for 10. Back is done. All right. 3 more areas to go for upper body. So what we're going to do now is push a weight right up above our head for shoulder press. So for shoulder press, what I'm going to do is set my body up. On this one, I'm not going to do hold, pulse, full range because that's hard on the shoulder socket. So I'm going to do both sides, each side, and then both sides again, going down slow. So for shoulders, pushing up above the head, you run the risk of head jutting. You run the risk of shoulder shrugging. You run the risk of a flare in the rib cage from the spine pushing itself right into the body to do this, which pulls the hips with you. So what we have to do is keep the body very still. Our ankle, knee, and hip are all in a line. We tuck the tailbone in, pulling the rib cage in at the same time. Going up the body, we roll our shoulders back and down and drive the chin back. So now our spine and our body is in a perfect line. From here, we're going to take the weight right up to the shoulder. And we have a choice to have it in the front. Bring the elbows out 45 degrees. That's a little more comfortable. The hardest is bringing them right out to the side. So we're going to go ahead into this 45-degree area here. So with this 45-degree area, you notice that my lower arm is bent towards my elbow. This is going to put a lot of pressure on my wrist and elbow in a weird way and on that bone. So what I'm going to do is straighten out that lower arm so it's perpendicular to the ground. And if my wrist is bent in any way, I'm going to flatten and straighten that. From here, I tighten the rest of my body to push my arm right up so the upper arm is right by my ear. From here, I flatten the collarbone down and I squeeze right where my arm inserts into the torso to guide the weight down with a flat collarbone. That lower arm stays very perpendicular to the ground. From here, I push it right back up. For 2, tighten through the shoulder socket, coming down. Push up for 3, hold, bring it down. Push up for 4, hold it, bring it down. Push up, breathe out. Breathe in, coming down. Push up for 6, hold it, bring it down. Push up for 7. Squeeze at the shoulder socket. Bring it down. Do not squeeze the weights. Push up for 8. Squeeze the abdomen. Tighten. Bring it down. Up for 9. Hold in the shoulder socket. Guide it down. Up for 10. Squeeze. Guide it down. And now rest. Right side only. Weight onto the shoulder socket, rotate the elbow out to the side. From the side, bring the rib cage in, tailbone in, so that the base is nice and steady like a tree trunk. Space between shoulder and ear always, no bending off to the side. Tighten the body and prep it, push the weight up. Squeeze through the shoulder socket, bring it down. Push it up, squeeze, bring it down. Breathe out, breathe in. Number 4, breathe out, breathe in. Number 5, notice your grip. Number 6, squeeze the abdomen again, re-tighten the core. Number 7, push the collarbone down when you push up. Number 8, arms straight up. 9, notice that right side. The brain has its full attention. 10. Let's do the left side. For the left side, we take our shoulders, we place them back, set them back and down. We take the rib cage in if it's in a flare. We straighten the pelvic cage, tucking the tailbone in to protect our spine. From here, we bring the weight to the shoulder joint, rotate the elbow out 45 degrees. We get the lower arm so the wrist is stacked right on top of the elbow, protecting this bone and this bone. Making sure that the arm doesn't go down past 45 degrees. Push this straight up, squeeze right where the arm inserts into the torso, bring it down. Push up, tighten everything in the body, bring it down. Push up, breathe out. Breathe in. Push out, breathe out. Bring it down, breathe in. On number 5, notice your grip. Are you squeezing the weight or squeezing the shoulder socket? Feel all down your body. Now notice your torso in this area. It's like you've coughed, hold it, breathe. This is about how am I pushing this weight up? Last one, rest. All right. On our last round, I want to come down nice and slow on purpose. So to do that, when we push the weights up, what we're going to do is push them up and we're going to squeeze at the shoulder socket here. So watch out for the body shrugging up. You can have your arms up and your body can absolutely take the neck and just pull it right up to the ears just like that. If you've never tried that, you can create a space. You can shove it down. So when you push the weight up, on purpose, shove the collarbone and shoulder blades down. Tighten in the shoulder socket. That's right where the arm inserts into the torso. Just tighten it. Think about that. And then guide the weights down as if you're softening a landing for somebody. Let's do this 10 times. It can be exhausting. It's you tapping into the nervous system, controlling muscular tissue. Feet are under the hips. Tuck the tailbone in, tuck the rib cage in to web the spine. Squeeze it like a cough to hold and protect the spine through pushing something over your head. Bring the weights up to the shoulder joints. Rotate the elbows out 45 degrees. Bring the wrist on top of that elbow. Tighten the body, push the weights up. Squeeze through the shoulder socket to bring them down. Push up, squeeze, shove the shoulder blades down. Notice on this one, number 3, if there's a rib cage flare. Push up, squeeze the abdomen as well, tightening it. Push up, flatten the collarbone down. Let's do 3 or 4 more. Push up, tighten the body, guide it down. Add the breathing, notice the grip. Let's do 2 more. Up, squeeze, guide it down. Last one, up, squeeze, guide it down. Shoulders are done. All right. Fix my microphone. So upper body is 5 exercises. We've done 3. We got the big ones out of the way. The chest, the back, the shoulders. Those used your arms. So if you want to stop there, you can, because you've used your arms. If the arms are tired and you're just coming back into exercise, this might be enough. So arms are the little details. So we are going to go into bicep and tricep if you choose to continue. The bicep in the front is pulling, and the tricep in the back is pushing. So for the pulling muscle, your bicep is attached to the shoulder and the front of the shoulder blade here. So as a straight arm, we need to prevent this arm from swinging back and forth. To get to the bicep, this upper arm needs to be deactivated. So the way to deactivate the upper arm is first we set the shoulder back and down, and then we push the elbow right into the torso. So from the side, it looks like this. Your arm is off, and you push it right into the body. So now that the lower arm is completely free, like you can really just wiggle this lower arm around, and that means that you've locked your upper arm. The moment you take this elbow off, your shoulder has free rein to rotate this arm around any way it wants, and now the shoulder is going to be pulling. So when we do the biceps, it's very important that you set your shoulders back and you tuck these elbows right into the waistline and not allow them to move. So with our weights, our first round is a hold. We're going to hold for 10 seconds. We're going to do this 3 times. If you're just starting, you can do it 1 time. You can do it 2 times. You can work your way up to 3 times. I'm happy you're moving. All right, we're going to set our ankle, knee, and hip in line. Roll our shoulders back and down. Tuck in the tailbone and rib cage. We're going to bring our elbows and tuck them right into the waistline. From the side, it looks like this. For the hold, we are going to pull the weights all the way up. Squeeze the front of the upper arm without squeezing the weights, and bring the weights down a quarter and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. On this next one, I want you to concentrate on how you're gripping and not allow yourself to grip the weight. Set the shoulders back and down, tuck the elbows into the waistline, bring the weights up. Squeeze the front of the upper arm, lower the weights down a quarter, focus on the grip, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round 3, focus on how you breathe. And focus on pushing the collarbone down to release pressure in the neck. Your neck has 7 vertebrae. We do not want to tighten it. We want to release and push down, so the tightening is in the front of the upper arm. Roll the shoulders back and down, place the elbows in, and pull the weights up. Tighten the front of the upper arm, bring them down a quarter of the way. Now hold, breathe. 8, 7, 6. Focus on breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round 2 is pulsing. For pulsing, we start in the top position with the arm in the tightest position. We bring the weights down only halfway. Right when that wrist is across from the elbow, you can do a full stop, squeezing the front of the upper arm to stop that, and then bring it right back up. Watch out for the weight pulling the body back and forth. If that's the case, the weight's either too heavy or you're not gripping onto the spine. So for pulsing, feet under the hips, roll our shoulders back and down, tuck the elbows into the waistline. We're going to bring the weights all the way up. All right, tighten the body, bring them halfway down, full stop, pull up for 1. Halfway down, full stop, up for 2. Halfway down for 3, halfway down, stop 4, halfway down, 5, pulsing, 6, notice your grip, 7, 8, 9, 10, relax. How long do you wait? No more than 30 seconds. But if you're ready to go right into the next one, go right into the next one. I mean, each area needs to be stimulated about 30 times. That 10-second hold is 10 seconds of stimulation. So yeah, all right, full range. All the way up, all the way down. Please watch out for the body getting momentum. Please watch out for shrugging. And please watch out for the elbow swinging back and forth. Deactivate that upper arm by sticking it right into the waistline. We're going to flatten the elbow all the way down, bend the elbow all the way up. 1, all the way up for 2, 3. Breathe out, 4, squeeze. Breathe out, 5. What's your abdomen doing? Torso, tighten it, 6. Go into the grip, 7. Don't grip too much. Go into breathing, 8. 9, tighten the tissue, guide it down. Last one, 10. Relax. All right. Triceps. For triceps, we're going to do one weight at a time, so you can activate each arm at the same time. We'll go into pulsing, and then we'll go into full range for the kickback. So the kickback is a bent over position. So the geometry to protect your spine and your body on this one is you're going to be facing the ground 45 degrees to 90 degrees. So to do that, we drive the knee and we push the hips back to push the torso down about 45 degrees here. So from here, the head will either tilt up or nod down. So we do want the bridge of the nose down, but we don't want it curled too much. So from here, we just drive that chin back. We need to make sure that we aren't shoving our shoulder into the ear to cause pressure. We need to do the opposite and roll that collarbone back and down, pinching it together to hold it tight. From here, we can take our elbow and raise it right up across from that shoulder, so that the shoulder and the elbow are now parallel to the ground. This frees this lower arm to swing back and forth like this. So your tricep pushes this lower arm out to push something away from you. And it does this through the elbow. Your tricep is connected to the elbow. So when this lower arm pushes back, if you squeeze that elbow joint, don't lock it straight, but a slight bend, and you tighten at that elbow, freeing the fingers, you've activated the tricep. So what we're going to do on this first one is one side at a time. We're going to come all the way in, push all the way out without the wrist moving either. From the front, coming in and out. Watch out for the shoulder and elbow rotating out, and watch out for the shoulder dropping down. Keep it back and up by pinching the back of this collarbone, but also creating a space between the ear and the shoulder. Don't pinch up this way, push back that way. All right, let's go. Okay. I need extra coffee today. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna do one arm at a time. My feet are under my hips. Bend the knees, push the torso down. Roll the shoulder back and down. We're going to bring our elbow up across from the shoulder. From the front, it looks like this. My head, to protect my neck, the bridge of my nose is facing down. I'm pulling that chin back. So all the way in for a stretch, push all the way out, squeeze the elbow, come in. Push out, squeeze the elbow, come in. Push out 3, squeeze the elbow, come in. For 4, do not squeeze the weight, squeeze the elbow. For 5. And now you can feel that tricep gripping onto the bone of that upper arm. Grip it, come back. Push out, squeeze the tissue into the bone, good. Push out for 9, squeeze around the elbow joint. For 10, squeeze, stand the body up for a reprieve, other side. Each side will behave different. Each shoulder joint will behave different according to how much you use it. So what we're going to do is drive the knees, push the torso down, Rotate, roll that shoulder back and down, bring the elbow up, cross from the shoulder. Come all the way in, stretch all the way in, push all the way out, squeeze at the elbow joint, bring in. Push out, tighten around the elbow joint. Don't lock it though. Slight bend, but a tightening. You're trying to grip on to the bone of that upper arm. You have 3 muscles, that's why it's a tricep. Notice the grip on number 6. Are you gripping the weight? 7, push the shoulder down from the ear. 8, 9, 10, and up. Good. All right, the next one, pulses. For pulsing, up. We're going to be in the out position. When the weight drops down right below that elbow, I'm going to push it right back out. So I don't want it to go down past here. I can push it out anytime in this area right here. I can just push it right back out. So because of a weight, if you have a lighter weight, yeah, you can probably go to 10, but if you have a heavier weight, you might want to group this up into groups of 3s or groups of 5s. I'm going to do 5 at a time. To set myself up, I place my ankle, knee, and hip all in a line. Hip width apart, I drive my knees. I push my torso down. I roll my shoulders back and down to create a space between my ear and my shoulder, protecting my neck. I pull my chin back as well. From here, I drive my elbows up so they're right across from the shoulders, and I push my wrist back. Squeeze out my elbow, drop down halfway, pull back. 1, push. 2, 3 from the front. 4, 5, reprieve off my back. Drive my knees, push my torso down, bring my elbows up, push back. 1, 2, pulses. 3, tightening my elbow. 4, 5, and up. All right, my last one, I am gonna do a hold. I'm gonna hold for 10 seconds. If these were hard and your triceps are tired, then you don't even need a weight. Do your arm weight, do body weight. 10-second hold. I wanna do this 3 times. I'm gonna drive my knees, push my torso down. I'm gonna roll my shoulders back, pinch my collarbone straight from behind, tuck my rib cage in to flatten out my back. I'm gonna bring my elbows up right across from the shoulders, making sure my elbows are not out but in. From here, I'm going to push my weights back. Tighten around my elbow and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand. I'm going to do that again from the front. I'm going to drive my knees, push my torso down, roll my shoulders back and down, bring my elbows up across from the shoulders, push my wrists back, squeeze my elbow joint for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. One more. I do have an option on this one to rotate my lower arm so the weights in my hands are facing the ceiling. It's going to make it more difficult. Okay. All right, we're going to drive the knees, push the torso down 45 degrees. If there's any type of back curve, we're going to pull the rib cage in to flatten out that back. Roll the shoulders back and down, bring the elbows up, cross from the shoulders and in. I'm going to push the weights back, wrists go back. I'm going to rotate them up to the ceiling, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. All right, that was upper body. What we did today Your upper body is 5. Your chest, your back, your shoulders, the front and the back of your arms. Each area needs 30 movements for general maintenance. The chest needs 30 pushes, the back needs 30 pulls. The shoulders need 30 pushes, the arms need 30 pulls, 30 pushes. You did that. We did that with pulsing and holds, yes, but you activated the tissue in your upper body today. Your upper body is 1% better. 1% better. And so we don't touch it tomorrow. We let it heal from this so that it can repair. What we do now is we lengthen it and we stretch it. We took it and we squeezed it right up against the bones, all in this upper body. And the reason you did that was to compact and compact. And this is why exercise is important for bone density. When you're squeezing your tissue up against your bone and skeletal frame, it compresses it, makes it hard, makes it compact, makes it strong. If your muscles aren't squeezing, if they're not pushing, if they're not pulling, if they're just kind of being in a seated state, the bones will soften. And that's why a doctor tells you the very first sign of osteopenia, osteoporosis, any first sign of bone softening, they say move. Lift some weights, push some weights around. How? We just did. On a Monday, do this. On a morning, do this. Move in the morning. So for the chest, let's stretch it. You can do this standing too. For my chest, I'm going to bring my arms out 45 degrees and then pull them back behind my body and flare my rib cage up and pull on my tissue across the rib cage and count to 10. I'm doing this because I pushed something out in front of me. I held something out in front of me. The chest pushes away, pushes me away. For my back, I'm going to bring my arms in front of me, collapse my rib cage in, round my upper back, tuck my head in and reach forward and lengthen. I took an object and I pulled it up to me, held it using the tissue in my back, protecting my spine and my bones using angles that were favorable and reducing the chance of injury. Pulling the body up from my shoulders. We roll the shoulder back and down, bring the arm across from the body and pull the shoulder blade over. If your shoulder shrugged, push it down. You pushed a weight up above the head. You tried to keep your body from squeezing the neck as you did it, and you tried to keep the rib cage from swaying back and forth. You're trying to learn how to push something over your head without hurting the body. Other side, arm out 45 degrees across from the front, push in, hold 10. Go into breathing again. Average person holds their breath for 5 to 10 seconds at a time, continuously throughout the day. Take time to learn how to breathe in a rhythm. For the biceps, you pulled weights up in the front of the body. You're going to bring your arm up, pull the fingers down, and stretch the bicep 10 seconds. You learned that the shoulder needs to be deactivated in that exercise. You cannot swing that upper arm back and forth. Other side. Keep in mind, if you have any type of elbow injury, it will affect how the body is able to pull something up in the front. For your triceps, we're going to bring one arm up, dip that lower arm back behind the head, pull on that elbow joint to pull the arm over and stretch your tricep. 3 muscles in the back of your arm that help you push, pushes you up from the ground, pushes you up from a seat. Very important muscle. Other side as well. Bring the elbow over on the back. This is that lower arm trying to go down the spine as much as you can. Watch out for this rib cage flaring up and pushing into the body. Breathe in and out, let go. All right. You did your 5. These are 5 upper body exercises out of many. Only 20% of people will exercise today. So if you did this today, very, very, very good job on working on your body. More to come. Hope you have a good morning. Thank you for doing movement with me. It helps your mood. It helps longevity. It helps your body. thank you for coming into my class today. See you again.